Guys, it's your brother in Christ, Weston. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to be reviewing a video from Asmongold, going over a little bit of the absolute catastrophic letdown, corruption, cover up of the Epstein files. Let's get into it. This stuff is wild, like absolutely wild that somehow there is nothing. Like there's no list, even though there was a list. There was a list. We were told there was a list. Oh my gosh. How bad this is. This is so bad. This does not look good on the Trump administration at all. Like literally at all. It is beyond me to think that this could, like, this is real. I can't believe we're having this kind of conversation. So, you know what? We'll just get into it real quick. I'm not going to review this whole thing. It's 25 minutes. I'm only going to do a couple of minutes. All right, let's watch.
The Department of Justice, Jeffrey Epstein was not murdered, and there was no client list. Well, that's convenient.
A new Justice Department memo reveals that the Justice Department has no evidence that convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed powerful people or kept a client list or was murdered in prison. The memo, first reported by Axios, is a sharp turn from the Trump administration's insistence that there was much more to uncover. Even Attorney General...
See, that's what it was, is that they should have never said that. Like, how is it that you said that, but there was nothing to look at? Because they played this up so fucking hard.
Excuse the language. He's right, though. I'd be upset. I'd be dropping hard Fs for sure.
In office, take a look.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
So it wasn't the files. She was explicitly asked about a list, and she said, it's sitting on my desk. It is referring directly back to the question about a list.
But today, the White House says she didn't really mean to suggest that the list itself was on her desk.
She was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that.
Joining us now to discuss...
No, she wasn't. I'd be doing the same thing. Just flabbergasted. Like, you don't think I didn't see this with my eyes? Like, in my ears? Like, I'm trying to have to believe something different now? Like, this was the truth. This is what you said. I shouldn't believe what I saw, right?
CNN's Evan Perez and Axios' Alex Eisenstadt, who broke the story on Axios. And Alex, I have to say, I'm with the people that still have questions.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Don't buy the nothing to see here. And I don't know that the Justice Department helped their case. They released this video. Let's show it. It shows no one entered the area surrounding Epstein's cell in the hours before he died. But there's something significant about this videotape. What is it?
Well, here's one thing that some people on the internet are picking up on, which is that there is about a minute missing between 11:58 p.m., 58 seconds, and 12 a.m., the night that Epstein was apparently killed or died. And so
the official story is that he died by suicide. That's what then Trump Attorney General Bill Barr said
so we'll years ago. Died. And so now there are, it's going to intensify more conspiracy theories about what happened the night of Epstein's death. And of course, you have the DOJ and FBI now, which are trying to extinguish a lot of these conspiracy theories. But that's not happened today online. If you look at the MAGAverse, they're inflamed about this.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I wonder fucking why.
I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you like, you wonder why Let me turn this a little bit. You wonder why anybody would be upset about this. Very, very easy, clearly upset because I even saw a video about showing the jail cell, and the jail cell that they showed does not match. There's like two photos. One photo shows like an actual like do not enter. It's got like this yellow band across it saying like do not enter, and it looks flat against the wall. And this other one doesn't look flat against the wall. This one looks like it's in a corner. It looks vastly different. I say that because um it feels like a betrayal for sure. Like this was the opportunity to expose people, and yet what it feels like Trump, Bongino, Cash, and Pam have somehow conspired or anything like that to say like there's no list. What do you mean there's no list? We've been talking about a list for years, literally years. There's a picture of Bill Clinton in women's clothes in a picture on that island. I remember seeing it on the inside. There is a list, and it's a cover up of cover ups. It's not a conspiracy, bro. You cannot tell me there wasn't a list. You literally said it. There's a list. 10,000 videos, and all those videos what don't show anybody. I guess it's just I guess he was just selling these women out, pimping them out to ghosts. All those videos don't show any kind of, lack of better word, sexual conduct, misconduct, non-consensual sex. Yeah, literally. This is the same woman that said there's MLK, there's MLK stuff and there's JFK stuff sitting on her desk. Doesn't make sense. There's no way you're the AG and you say that and then drop this. This will go down for sure as a cover up upon corruption upon corruption. It makes you not trust the administration at all. At all. I don't know how I could. I don't know how you could after hearing something like that. And I voted for Trump. And I still think Trump is a better president than Biden. But this, and this, oh yeah. You sound like you're in on it. See, I remember I told you guys that what if Trump was somehow somehow like Antichrist, and so like he's pulling the wool over some people's eyes, or he's setting the playing field, or laying the foundation for the Antichrist to be able to rule and reign. This feels like one of those situations. Not because it plays into what I think. I'm just throwing stuff on the wall, but what I'm saying is this is it's so like, even the woman that said like what is it? She got hit, or she was abused for years, and then she ended up dying by she unalived herself. And she was a little girl. She just recently passed like a couple of months ago. Every time there's somebody involved in something like this, they somehow are gone. They unalive themselves. Or like, why, if there's no list, then why is Ghislaine Maxwell, why is she in there for 20 something years? There's no list. There's nobody, right? There's nobody. Nobody's involved. Who would have testified against her to actually get her to go in there with what proof? Like, you don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a professor. You don't have to have degrees. All you have to do is have common sense. 1 + 1 = 2. And that definitely says 3. And that is not true. 1 + 1 will always equal 2. Right? My eyes and my ears heard and saw what was said. And you're telling me just to not believe it? That is insane. And this is why we vote biblically. We voted biblically. Trump was the person. And guess what? God is going to expose that if it's true. If this is, it's insane that they cannot believe that there's nothing. Then why are people serving time? Why would he unalive himself? You're not dumb. I'm not dumb. So I'm not going to spend another 10 minutes yapping about this. You guys can go watch the rest of that video, and this stuff is insane. So anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.